All right, there's a rumor going on out there that's saying that the Detroit Lions have offered Jim Harbaugh a huge contract to leave the University of Michigan for the Detroit Lions. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love support. I had to take a sip on that one. I seen it last night. I was like, I'm gonna save this video for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm not really shocked. I mean, inklings and suggestions from different outlets and different reporters have been out there all year that the Lions might be interested in Jim Harbaugh. Me personally, y'all know where I stand on it. I'm a big no. Jim Harbaugh was successful in San Francisco because he had a great coaching staff. Now, if he can bring that great coaching staff to Detroit, then I like it. You know what I'm saying? Greg Roman, I forget who the defensive coordinator was, but at Michigan, he just looked like he just lost all his coaching powers. And a lot of it was, Gaddis. They didn't do good even before Gaddis got there. The offensive coordinator developing talent. Don Brown was terrible. They said that the rumor is supposed to be that it's a big John Gruden Raider type of deal. That's probably going to, I think John Gruden got a $100 million deal, something like that, for 10 years. And if that's the case, he probably going to have some say-so in being a general manager too. That's what John Gruden got. Him and Mike Mayock. So, take another sip on that one. But they said that he hadn't denied it neither. They said it's something that he hadn't denied. So that's what's giving validity. Had he denied it in public and said, oh, no, it's not true. You keep hearing that, other rumors that he done in Michigan. You hear those rumors too, that it's over with. So, there's been huge inklings about him coming back to the National Football League. You ask yourself, if you bring him in, like, a lot of people are just going to buy in because they're Lions fans and they're going to be optimistic. But I don't even know how that's an upgrade over Patricia, because, one, it's a guy who has success at Stanford to a certain extent, has success in the NFL. It's a lot of great coaching candidates out there. Marvin Lewis, Eric Bieniemy, Robert Saleh, whatever his name is, out there in 49er land. And the question is, especially you bring Jim Harbaugh in, how much say-so he got in the front office, and who's the coaching staff that he's going to be bringing to Detroit with him? That's the question. Who is he going to be bringing to the D with him? Is he going to be bringing Greg Roman back, who he still, I don't think, got a shot as a head coach yet? He's going to be bringing back a good defensive coordinator, good offensive coordinator. And then, do they keep Stafford? Because remember, all top 3 Stafford targets, as far as receivers, ain't coming back next year. So that's a question too. And we have to roll with it if you're a Lions fan. You got to hope for the best. You got to hope that just college wasn't for Harbaugh. He was more of a leader amongst men and not a leader amongst young men. And then the money. Like, if it's a John Gruden deal, it's at least 6, 7, 8 years at probably $10 million a pop. And then you also look at, like, guys that they might look at college, like PJ Fleck. He almost making $5 million a year in Minnesota. So if you get him to come from Minnesota, he going to be wanting $6, $7, $8 million to come here. You got to remember with Detroit as well, too, it's not a destination that a lot of people want to stay in. A lot of people picture Detroit as, you ever seen Demolition Man when it first started? And Sylvester Stallone go in there and get Wesley Snipes. People picture Detroit being on fire, but you got to understand, Detroit got one of the richest, at one point in the recent history, they had Oakland County is one of the most wealthiest counties in America, and still may be up there. So the Metro Detroit area is beautiful. The Detroit area is starting to come back. They're buying some of these houses, white people moving back to the city and all that stuff. So, that's one of the things. You got to overpay people to come to Detroit. And then you ask yourself, if Martha do overpay people to come here, and she overpay a coaching staff to come here because the current coaching staff, expect to be fired, is she still going to be willing to put the money in, like Jed York, whatever his name is, that for the 49ers? Is she going to be willing to spend the money to put a championship here? Is she going to be willing to go in her pocket, or is she just trying to spend the funds that the Lions produce? And you got to remember, most years they get $250 million in TV money. You got to ask yourself, how committed is Martha to win? If Harbaugh come in, it ain't about how good of a coach he is. I think he can manage and lead, man. The question is how good of a coaching staff you gonna have, how good of a GM you gonna have. And also a question to be answered: is he gonna be the GM? Is he gonna be the assistant GM to a Thomas Dimitrov, to a whoever it is, Rick Smith? Is he going to be an assistant, or he gonna have all the power? Drafting people, picking people, and you gotta remember when he came to 49ers land, they had talent. They just didn't know how to get the most out of Alex Smith. They did draft Colin Kaepernick. They had Patrick Willis, Navarro. They had a good team. They just didn't put the talent together where it can get them to the Super Bowl. And Jim Harbaugh and his coaching staff, they revitalized Alex Smith. They had Frank Gore. They was close to winning the championship. Remember they turned the lights off in the Super Bowl? People forget that. So they was close, And I think I wouldn't be terribly mad. I wouldn't be terribly upset. I would just like to see them hire a GM and then put their heads together and hire a head coach. I just want to see them doing it the conventional way. But if he do come here, all we got to do is support him. I tried to support Matt Patricia all I could when he first got here, against a lot of reports that, he was rubbing players the wrong way and, all that type of stuff. I tried to support Matt Patricia. It's just at a point in time where, you can't, it ain't nothing to support. More than likely is you got to really push to get him fired. And you got to ask yourself, even if this is just a whack rumor or it got some validity or a lot of truth to it, like, what else are we going to do unless we're going to switch teams? We got to accept Jim Harbaugh. He has some success in the league. He lost a lot of talent at some point in the 49ers. And when you lose the Super Bowl, you tend to go down. Look at the Rams. Jared Goff just seemed like he forgot how to play quarterback. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to probably be like, it's probably a 4. I don't even think it's a 9 or a 10. I think he'll upgrade from Matt Patricia. I think he could put a good coaching staff together. But if he bring Don Brown here, I don't know, man. I might not be able to ride with the Lions no more. And I say that jokingly, but I mean, what's the worst case scenario? You talking about coaches. I think one of the worst case scenarios, they bring in a Bill O'Brien type of guy where he get say so in the coaching staff and in the front office. So any deal in which one guy is the front office and the head coaching staff, I don't think that's a good deal. Okay. I don't think about bad fits. I mean, guys like Pat Shermer, anybody from New England, Romeo Crennel, Charlie White. You're just trying to think about absolute worst possibility. Jay Gruden. You're talking about those type of guys. We need somebody. When you're talking about a head coach, it's not about X's and O's or. And that's what you got head coaches for. I mean, that's what you got coordinators for and positional coaches. It's truly about how do you manage men? How do you manage the game? That's what football is about. How do you manage coaches? How do you manage personalities? How do you manage players? How do you manage the game? When you delegate, do you have good coordinators and good people to delegate with? The relationship you have with the GM. The GM and the head coach got to be on the same accord. And that was the issue with Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. That was a very, very visual issue. When we're talking about visual issues, that's something you can see. They draft Tavai, he don't play right away. They draft Julian Okora, brother. He don't play right away. You just see issues where they pick players who don't fit. And they don't play right away. So that's the big thing about Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. Bob would draft people, and Matt Patricia wouldn't fit his system. And that's the thing about coaches and GMs. You got to be on the same accord. I got to be able to pick a player. We got to be able to pick a player that's going to fit the vision of the head coach. So, if it's a true story, they take him. Long as he don't bring Don Brown here and he put a great coaching staff, I think he can succeed. But it's been something that's been going around all year. So we'll see what the Lions got up their sleeves. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links, description. Faster to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. When I advertise the business on the channel, chop it up, video request. My social media links there. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk. We gone. Don't forget, check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Peace.